everybody, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to Week in Review, where we take a look at all the different videos we did over the past week, and we tell you what we think of them. And then, basically, we're going to give some short descriptions, and then if you want to see the full video, you click on the link below. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, Z Garcia here. So last week I reviewed Caesar and Cleopatra, which I gave a 7 out of 10 to. This is a remake of a game called Caesar and Cleopatra that came out from Cosmos a long time ago, a 2-player only game. And this new printing, reissuing, retweaking of it is quite the improvement, I would say. The game looks way better. They've cleaned up some of the rules and the interest in the game, the hidden information, the simplicity to get into the gameplay itself, I think makes the game a lot more approachable. I rated the old one a 6. This new one, like I said, I gave a 7, and I certainly would recommend it if you are someone that is looking for not a bombastic 2-player game, but one with some nice tension, a good back and forth, and a lot of nice sort of bluffing. If that's what you're looking for, then Caesar and Cleopatra is going to be up your alley. And that's it for me. I'll see you on the next one.
Hey everybody, it's Chris time. This week I took a look at 2 games, the first of which was Vegas Strip, a game I gave a 7.5. I've been told that apparently I mentioned that I'm from Las Vegas on decent occurrence, and you know what? That's not going to stop. Vegas, baby! Go Knights, go! 702 is the area code. Heck yes, Glenn Lerner 8771500 in Henderson, of course! Vegas Strip is a good game, though. It's a bit of a deduction, kind of a bluffing thing. I prefer it in teams, but also works very well at the 2- and 3-player count. And then next up, Cretaceous Rails, a game that I gave an 8.5. I think this is an excellent game. First published game from Ann Journey. And it's just cool to see a train game about dinosaurs that has over-the-top production and everything, but the game underneath it is just as good as the toy factor. As you're going out there trying to build up an engine, I think that people might lose track of the fact that it's really about the upgrade cards, but it's very satisfying to play, a game well worth checking out, and a review that you should check out. So that, folks, has been my week.
All right, guys, this week I took a look at one game, and this is going to be En route. I came in at a 7.5. I really enjoyed this roll and write style game. You are kind of drafting cards, I guess, more than actually rolling anything, but it definitely has that writing element as you're going through and planning out a route for tourists in different cities. I liked what this game is doing. I like kind of the drafting mechanism of the cards, where it's very interactive, with players giving you options to choose from. And I really enjoyed all the different scoring and the variability of the cities. However, I did feel like there was just a little bit too much in this package. The maps all feel like completely different games, and I almost would have liked to see a couple less maps in this and just some expansions that I could pick up for cities that I'm interested in. But ultimately, I did enjoy my time, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a new kind of roll and write game. Check out the review. It's En route 7.5 for me. Let's keep going.
Hey everybody, I'm Joey Evans, and here's what I reviewed this week. First off, I did a video, 5 games that I've changed my ratings on. I've been here several years, and it's the first time I've done one of those. So I did that, and also I looked at Trinket Trove. It's a small little game that has the same artwork from the lady who did Flamecraft. And it's very cute, very endearing, kind of family weight game. Gave this 7.5. And then Core of Discovery. This one's a deduction style game that's really, I enjoyed a lot. It came in at a 9 on that. And then Cretaceous Rails. This one I loved. This one looks great on the table. You've got dinosaurs, you've got trains, you've got fun. I mean, dinosaurs and trains, and it goes together well. Gave this a 9.5. Very surprising I loved this as much as I did. But anyway, those are the games that I reviewed this week.
Hey there everybody, it's Mike Delisio, and I reviewed 2 games this week. We're going to start off with Vegas Strip, which I gave a 7 out of 10. This is part of the small box line of games that Allplay has been putting out. And it's kind of a blind bidding style game where you're going to be playing number tiles to different casinos, trying to kind of not let on exactly which casinos you're really trying to win. It can be played as a team game. I prefer it that way. And it's a solid game. It doesn't feel quite like any other auction type of a game that I've played. But I don't know if it's going to have as wide appeal as some of the other games in this line. So recommend it, 7 out of 10. And it may be for you. All right, so next up is Core of Discovery, which I rated a 9 out of 10. This is the latest game coming from off-the-page publishers whose kind of modus operandi is they will take comics and use those comic IPs to create board games. They've done it with Mind Management, Harrow County, and now we've got Core of Discovery, which is based off the Manifest Destiny comic. And it's a really, really fantastic logistical deduction game where you are trying to complete a particular scenario, a chapter, and it's going to have a win condition that will be different depending upon the chapter you're playing. So you're doing some exploring where you're removing tiles off the map to see what's underneath, but you're using logistical rules to try to narrow down what is where so that you can be efficient. And it's just a really fantastic game all the way around, from the production, the components, to the really satisfying and clever deduction mechanic that kind of drives all of it. There's a lot of variety in the game too, depending upon which scenarios you're playing. So really can't recommend Core of Discovery highly enough. All right, that's my week. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, I did a lot of reviews this week. Some of them not so great. Ended up in my 5-game short games, but not all those are bad either. Check that out. I reviewed En route. This is a stroll and write game where you're drawing a marker around and going around a city. A little short, I think, maybe for what I want it to be, but I still enjoyed it. 7 out of 10. Also 7 for Vegas Strip. I enjoy this game where you're putting out tokens, slowly trying to figure out what other people do. I think I like it best with 2, actually, but it's a good team game. I'm not sure which player count, but that's not a bad thing. Crown of Ash. Nothing particularly unique about Crown of Ash, but definitely some cool vibes, great artwork, very interactive back and forth game. I liked it. 7.5. Caesar and Cleopatra, this remake of an over 20-year-old game in a 2-player Cosmos line, some back and forth fighting over people, nice card play, another enjoyable game. 7 out of 10. Primate. This looks like Monkeys the Wingspan game. But it's not. It's actually very light as you move these monkeys up evolutionary tracks, different primates, I should say, not just monkeys. And very quick game. Get points no matter what you do, but you have to try to figure out the best way to utilize cards. I think it's a very welcoming game for a lot of people. 8 out of 10. Core of Discovery. Really like this deduction style game. As you're going, it's a cooperative deduction as you're going out into the wilderness, trying to find, or trying to do some sort of mission. But where things are matters according to Charge. I like it a lot. 8.5. And then Crustacean Rails, a very solid, neat game that mixes trains and dinosaurs in a really good way. I think Eurogamers will like it. I think people who like dinosaurs will enjoy it. Good theming. Cool action mechanism selection. Very good game. 9 out of 10. And there you go, folks. We did a lot of other things over the past week. Or past 2 weeks, I guess, since you're watching this post-Summer Spectacular. But we also did our crowd surfing show and more things. We got our new studio up and running, so you're going to see more live plays now that we got that going. But thanks for watching these videos. We'll have more for you this coming week. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell, and you've been watching Week in Review on the Dice Tower.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, if you would love to game with us at one of our conventions, check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Vassell.